Champion Jeff Buttle, final check before an appearance at another World Championships. Tonight, the momentum shifts in Sweden. The men begin the main event. Speed and power, the hallmarks of world champion Bryan Joubert of France. Daisuke Takahashi of Japan is a threat based on a stellar season. America's Johnny Weir's got charisma. Canada comes well equipped to contend with both Patrick Chan, a new national champion, and Jeffrey Buttle's Olympic and World Championship credentials. Tonight, ringside is the place to be for the main event in Gothenburg. Stars are out in Sweden's city of sport. Gothenburg fans and those who've come from halfway around the world desperate to get a glimpse of Japan's Daisuke Takahashi, the winner of 4 continents, inside the Scandinavium now. And Jeffrey Buttle, the 3-time national champion of Canada, is into his warm-up, as is the new national champion, the teenager, 17-year-old Patrick Chan of Toronto. There's the scene at the Scandinavium in Gothenburg, Sweden. Welcome to our coverage of the 2008 World Figure Skating Championships on CBC. Scott Russell along with the Olympic medalist Tracy Wilson, 4-time world champion Kurt Browning, and this to Canadians is the main event, the men's competition. Kurt, 2 Canadian contenders. Why don't you start with the new national champion Patrick Chan?
All right, well, the big question, we just can't avoid it, is how does this 17-year-old handle the words national champion? And the last month has been really interesting for him. His skating has gone down, but started coming back up in the last couple of weeks. The kid needs a press secretary. The media wants to know who this guy is. Canada wants to get to know him, so he's been really busy that way. I think that he's going to handle it well, but wow, what a busy month.
What do you make of Jeffrey Buttle? He's lost a national championship.
Well, losing that mantle may help him. It may relieve some pressure. And we saw what happened to DeBay and Davison when they lost their national title at Canadians and came out here and won a medal. You know, Jeffrey Buttle has the experience. He has a terrific choreography and jam-packed programs that really put him in the hunt for a medal.
I have to tell you, it's a very interesting field, as you both know, with 2 Canadian contenders. And right now, to set that field for you, let's get to the Scandinavium. And our ringside host there, here is Brenda Irving.
Well, the reigning world champion had a press conference yesterday, and France's Bryan Joubert was quite candid, saying he believes the fight for the men's title is a 3-way race between himself, Switzerland's Stefan, and Daisuke Takahashi of Japan, the 3 medalists from last year's World Championships in Tokyo. And I'm sure a lot of people would agree with him, but there have been some shifts in men's skating during the past 12 months. And with more on that, here are the headlines.
France's Bryan Joubert finally won his long sought-after world title in Tokyo last year, but this season has been a struggle. Illness is the culprit. He withdrew from his second Grand Prix event with a flu-like virus and competed thin and weakened at the 2008 European Championships. He was unable to defend his title and now claims to be just 70% healthy heading into Sweden. Daisuke Takahashi is the hometown favorite at last year's Worlds, placed second behind Bryan Joubert. But this season, he's been heads above the rest, losing just once. Daisuke certainly has been consistent and even smashed the best ever score for a free program at the 4 continents competition. It's a skate that people are still talking about. Late breaking news will leave American champion Evan Lysacek out of this year's Worlds. The 2-time world medalist sustained a serious fall in practice last week. And the biggest story in the Canadian skating scene undoubtedly occurred in January at the Canadian Championships. 3-time champion Jeff Buttle lost his title to 17-year-old Patrick Chan. Patrick became the youngest Canadian man to ever capture the title.
And one thing to note is the men have only practiced in this main rink once, and that was 4 days ago, and I spoke with Canadian Jeff Buttle about that, and he said what he's been trying to do is come over to this rink as much as possible, stand alongside the boards and visualize his program and imagine what he'll be seeing during every jump and every spin, and he says he hopes that will help him tonight.
Thank you very much, Brenda. We both saw him at last year's World Championships, Kurt, and Bryan Joubert was dominant. What's up now?
Well, he's world champion now. And if Patrick is dealing with being a national champion, changing his training, when you become a world champion, it changes everything. So basically, Bryan, I think, is adjusting to that. There has been some illness. I worked with him for 3 days about a month ago, right after he lost his European title. I expected to find him down and frustrated. He had brand new blades the day I arrived. He wasn't. He was in a great place. He seemed in a settled state of mind, skating quite well. Okay, so what is up with Bryan Joubert? We're going to find out, but even I don't know.
Yeah, but there are...
Maybe he doesn't know.
There are questions, though. So what's that do to this competition?
It means that this competition is wide open, as you said. There's not 1 or 2 or 3 skaters dominating. There's at least 6 skaters in the mix, maybe even more. And so what it does for this competition is it's going to be a showdown.
It's fun for us.
Yeah, it is fun for us. An interesting field. Daisuke Takahashi of Japan may have the momentum going in. This guy also has some momentum. This is Tomas Verner of the Czech Republic. Won a European championship, and he's still a very young skater at only 21 years of age, but really can nail it.
What I like about Tomas, besides these great big jumps, is the fact that he can compete and perform at the same time. Really great commodity to have when you're at World Figure Skating Championships. Combination jump, triple flip, triple toe.
Men have only 3 opportunities for jumps. Here's another required jump, a gorgeous triple axel. And there's a performance aspect you're talking about, Kurt.
Well, you know you're in control when you're using the back outside edge of a triple jump as part of your choreography.
This is one of his footwork sequences, and what sets his choreography in these step sequences apart from the rest of the field for me is they go exactly to this music. He couldn't do this footwork sequence to any other piece. It's unique to this program.
Wow. That jump just came out of nowhere, showing its flexibility and strength at the same time. But the recovery from one movement to the other, I sound like I'm repeating myself, but I'm so impressed with some skaters when they can go up, down, change direction, and that's exactly what the judges are looking for as well. The show's not over yet.
Might help his motivation that he's knocked on the door before. Just last year at the World Championships in Tokyo, Tomas Verner finished just off the podium in 4th.
A look here at his triple-triple combination, and watch the control on the landing. All aspects of the jumps being assessed by the judges. Here, Kurt, the triple axel.
I think this is the part that everyone enjoyed the most, was his ability to show his acting ability, his musicality. His jumps are great, his footwork are great. If he wants to go home and work on something this summer, the spins. An area that he definitely could improve in.
Thomas Verner, the Czech Republic, technical elements, 41-44. Michael Hutt, his coach, alongside. 38-43 for presentation score. Season's best is 79-03. Verner will exceed that at 79-87. Fourth place finisher at the last World Championships in Tokyo, Japan. Tomas Verner of the Czech Republic, and he will take the lead in this men's short program at the Scandinavium in Gothenburg. Welcome back. We are inside the Scandinavium in Gothenburg, Sweden. Scott Russell along with Tracy Wilson and Kurt Browning. This is the two-time world champion Stefan Lambiel of Switzerland.
Stefan has an ambitious program planned, including a quad triple combination. And interestingly enough, it's not the quad triple he has the most difficulty with, it's the triple axel, and that will be the first element coming up.
He has trouble getting over the toe and through into the rotation on this jump, and here it comes. It looked great in the air. Without the consistency in practice, it's very, very easy for skaters to not trust it in competition. But here comes the quad, a jump he does trust. To put his hand down and reach back and try a triple toe, that's gutsy.
Won back-to-back world championships in 2005, 2006. Struggled a bit with his motivation and then surprised everybody when he came back for the 2007 Worlds and claimed a bronze medal. Not a lot of preparation to get ready for that.
Nice, clean triple Lutz.
3 spins are required, and Stefan is one of the best spinners in the world. He has a nice, strong position, a lot of speed in his rotation.
Stefan moves like a dancer who can skate, a very particular style of skating, always dressed to match, very fashionable fellow.
He was the Olympic silver medalist in 2006. I guess Stefan Lambiel likes Torino. He also won the Grand Prix final there this year.
He's often struggling with his triple axel and has downgraded his jump and done double axels in competition this year. Now trying to get the triple axel back in, but not successfully there.
And let's have a look at the quad. Beautiful quad, and I just wonder if that mistake on the triple axel just before the quad attempt was still on his mind. Oh. And this is a much better angle from this camera. That might have been a downgraded triple toe. When we talk about downgrades, I want to remind everyone what we mean is that the skaters simply did not finish the revolutions in the air. They finished the revolutions on the ice, downgrading the jump from a triple to a double, quad to a triple, whatever it may be. Here we go.
And costly in the marks.
Very.
Stefan trains in the Olympic headquarters city of Lausanne, Switzerland. Technical elements, 40.57. 38.55 on the presentation score. The short program yields the two-time world champion 79.12. And that will put Stefan Lambiel behind Jeffrey Verner of the Czech Republic. We'll return to the 2008 World Figure Skating Championships in a moment. Welcome back. Tomas Verner of the Czech Republic has the lead. Sunday at 7, discover what it takes to be Canada's next great Prime Minister as Rick Mercer hosts our search for the right stuff amongst 4 young candidates vying for a $50,000 prize. That's Sunday at 7 on CBC. Vying for a World Championship title is Johnny Weir. He was second at the U.S. Nationals to Evan Lysacek.
And he recently joined forces with coach Victor Petrenko, Olympic gold medalist in 1992, and he's done wonders for Johnny's competitive state.
Johnny has a way of bringing out emotions in people. I find that skating fans either really like him or they really don't. There's nothing to argue with about that. That is absolutely perfect. And what I really love is the control of his landings. And if I remember properly, watch for that beautiful arm movement on another landing in this program.
Building now for his triple axel. Another controlled landing.
What he's showing the judges is I have complete control over my upper body, no momentum to stop. He is on.
Kurt, he's not holding anything back yet. He's in perfect control, not a wobble. He's not off balance in the slightest. It's like an exercise in elegance and polish.
And flow.
You can tell by the reaction, Johnny's been very good tonight. 3-time U.S. national champion. Finished not far from the podium in Torino where he was 5th.
Watch the running edge, and Johnny just unwraps from his rotation position different than anybody. And there is the control in the landing with that arm position. Here's the triple axel. Watch again for that landing. Yeah, that's easy. But Tracy, when you said there's not one wobble, that's exactly what was going through my mind. His ability to stretch and hold beautiful positions in not only the spins, but all his moves. He's so well-rounded.
It's a program you watch and you can't find any deductions, and you wonder what the coaches say when he comes back. Oh, yeah, perfect.
Here we go.
Makes their
Scores
job
are in.
easy.
Yeah.
Technical elements, 42-64. for the 23-year-old American Johnny Weir. 38.15, season's best 80.15, and Johnny Weir is better than that, 80.79, and that will put him slightly ahead of the skater from the Czech Republic, Tomas Verner. Into first place now for Johnny Weir of the United States. We'll return to our coverage from Gothenburg in just a Canadian flags are waving, and it seems like just yesterday we were saying Jeff Buttle was the bright young hope of Canadian figure skating. There's his coach Lee Barkell. All of a sudden Jeff Buttle's 25 years of age, but he's got some momentum back in his career, coming off a silver medal performance at 4 continents in South Korea.
Triple flip, triple toe, and that was effortless. It's the start he needed.
Triple axel. A little tiny bit of snow on the landing of that blade. Nothing to worry about. Did I just say there was nothing to worry about? In the past, Jeffrey has been leaning forward on the takeoff of the Lutz, keeping that lean in the air. Let's see. Not today.
What he does, in my opinion, better than anybody else in the world is link the elements together with footwork, intricate turns.
The audience applauding that footwork pass before it was even over. Appreciating his quality.
He's been a World Championship silver medalist, an Olympic bronze medalist, highly regarded, internationally renowned, the 3-time Canadian champion, Jeffrey Buttle.
Here's a look at his opening combination. Good height, perfect body position on the landing of the triple flip, and easily up into the triple toe, and again, nice speed on the landing.
Yeah, Jeffrey has the ability to take a jump into the air, but also have it flow out. He finishes his jumps as strong as he starts. Wow.
Nice height and extension.
That's a perfect slow-mo, wasn't it? He's a great short program skater, and it's because he can rack up points with that quality of skating you talked about. And Tracy, I agree with you, pound for pound, I've said it before, he's the best skater on the planet.
44.07 on the technical elements. Way up there for Jeffrey Buttle. Presentation score, 38.03. Interesting that the technical elements are that high for Jeffrey. He is known for his presentation score. And look at this, 82.1. Jeffrey Buttle of Canada rockets into the lead here with that short program. Welcome back to our coverage of the 2008 World Championships on CBC. Fans swarming into the Scandinavian, fans of all ages. It's the main event tonight, at least it is for Canadian skating fans. The men's short program. Jeffrey Buttle of Canada has the lead. Daisuke Takahashi on the ice now, and this is a man with a great deal of momentum coming into these World Championships.
One of the reasons he has so much momentum is because of this program, a hip-hop piece to Swan Lake. Daisuke can easily do a quad, but not so easily in combination with a triple. Huge risk to do it in the short, so instead, he's doing a triple-triple combination and going for maximum points like he's going to get on that for the quality of that triple-triple.
So Tracy, if the skater tries a quad but isn't oh, here comes the triple axel. Wait on that thought. Oh. Obvious deduction on his hands down. I was saying if the quadruple jump isn't landed perfectly and they can't reach back and do the triple, then the risk just wasn't worth it. Jeffrey Buttle comes in, or Daisuke with a perfect triple flip, triple toe, and makes as many points as they do. It's just not worth the risk unless you own it, right?
That's exactly right.
Takahashi won the silver medal at the last World Championships at home in Tokyo.
This piece of music, an original composure for Daisuke.
With those dance moves, is showing a different side of his personality. One that maybe he's been hiding. Really looks like he's having fun. He's really entertaining. But you do get distracted by his dancing, and you've got to check out the feet, check out the edges. Is he doing everything that he needs to? Crowd liked it.
And as you know, there are plenty of Japanese fans here in Gothenburg. They saw Mawasata last night win the World Championship on the women's side. Daisuke Takahashi.
Here's a look at his triple flip combination with the triple toe. Very well skated combination. Boy, these men are delivering.
Well, there is a momentum that builds in an event, and this one has it. It should. It's the World Championships. There it is, both hands down. He's really going to feel that one tomorrow morning, and not physically, on the paper.
Very catchy, rhythmic footwork section. Thought he was fighting the blade, though, a little bit in this performance. I've seen him skate it better and faster, really working it and pushing the performance out, not letting it go.
I was distracted. I couldn't tell where his hair ended and his costume began.
41-15 technical elements. Presentation score 39-25. Daisuke Takahashi of Japan, the 22-year-old, 80.40 will leave him behind both Johnny Weir and Jeffrey Buddle of Canada. So that will put Takahashi into third position for now. Two-time Japanese national champion Daisuke Takahashi. Sunday at 8, don't miss Afghanistan. Between hope and fear, an off-limits a glimpse into the huge spirit of a war-torn people who, thanks to Canada's efforts, remain filled with the hope and will to survive. A Dock Zone special Sunday at 8 on CBC. Here is Bryan Joubert, the world champion of France, who's trying to get it back.
At the European Championships, he said he was about 70%. At practices here, he feels 100%, and this is a skater who owns the quad, and he will try it here in the short program. Quad triple. He's just up the ante. That's worth over 13 points. Huge combination for Bryan Joubert.
That was an over-rotated axle. Usually we talk about under-rotating jumps. He actually over-rotated it. He is such the athlete that he can hold it. Triplets. And no.
Does the quad triple, the triple axle, and falls on an easy triple lutz. Program choreographed by Kurt Browning, and
never heard of him.
you can see evidence of that in his footwork section.
Working with Bryan on this project was a very personable experience for him because he had this music written for him, particularly for him. And we tweaked the music to match the short program, and I think Bryan kind of took ownership of it because of that. Slowing down a little bit though. Keep going.
Created a huge splash in Quebec City when we saw him win Skate Canada, and then went on to pull out of his own National Grand Prix event, the Grand Prix of France. He was fourth at the European Championships. Bryan Joubert, the reigning world champion.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just as easy as counting to 4, isn't it? But he is so strong and so consistent with his upper body that it makes the jumping. Well, there was the lean. That's probably why, see, those skates were sharp. Now what happened? Usually I have something to say about a jump when a skater goes down. I think I just really didn't see a lot wrong there.
Looked just a little bit loose in the air. And often, you know, Kurt, when you get the difficulty done, you lose your focus for the simpler tasks.
Not that a Lutz is simple, but when you're talking about Bryan Joubert, it is. It's good sportsmanship to miss your Lutz in the short program and to be able to smile afterwards.
23-year-old French national champion. Marks coming up now for technical elements and the presentation. 78.05 is the season's best. And for Bryan Joubert with the deduction there, well, a little bit of a consternation.
Two deductions, one for the fall, the other one is a music violation.
Wow, leaves him down in 6th position after his short program.
Music, but length? We'll
There's a buzz in the arena in Gothenburg tonight, the men's short program, and Canadians have been talking about Don Law's pupil. They've been talking about Patrick Chan, the 17-year-old who has claimed Canada's national championship.
If you look at his season's best score, just over 70. So he's going to need everything because the men who have just preceded him have been high 70s, low 80s.
What a year to join the ranks of the World Championships when everyone seems to be skating so great. Triple axel. It's fitting in perfectly so far.
Light, easy, triple combination.
That is a dangerous move, the ability to lose your balance and move back onto the heel of the blade and actually take a fall there should be rewarded by him. So many nuances in his skating and in his footwork that he contains and controls, and he's 17.
Footwork into his triple Lutz, final jump. Turn out on the landing, slight deduction there.
Nice fast feet. That's great.
First World Championships for Patrick Chan, and to be able to come out and deliver a performance like that one.
Gain confidence from it, learn at the same time.
He had tried the triple axel once in competition last year. This year, he's nailing it almost every time out.
And the favorite combination, everyone tonight, except for Joubert, triple flip, triple toe, and watch the control of his shoulders. No momentum to check. Really nice work.
Here's where the little mistake happened. Just keeps the shoulders rotating, leaning a little out of the circle. Slight deduction there, and then I think one of the reasons he's been so successful so quickly at this the senior level in international competition, the intricacy of his choreography and the programs. He fits right in with the best in the world.
Yes, he really does. Congratulations.
2007 World Junior silver medalist. He broke through this year by winning the Grand Prix of France. 38.66 for Patrick Chan on the technical elements. The presentation score, 34.15. That will leave him above his season's best, but back of his teammate, the leader, Jeffrey Buttle, who is way up at 82.10 in the short program. So in spite of the season's best for Patrick Chan, he'll be down in 7th position right now. All right, let's get you backstage to Brenda Irving with Jeff Buttle.
This is a short program that had Jeff Buttle in 2nd place at last year's World Championships. You went back to this program at the end of the year. It's kind of becoming like a trusted old friend, isn't it?
It's true. You know, as soon as I made the change before Nationals, it was pretty obvious that I felt at ease with that program, and the elements just feel so natural and easy when I skate this program. So I think that was evident tonight, and you know, I just really enjoyed myself.
Well, the best score you've had in your free skate came in your last competitions at the Four Continents competition in Korea. How does that help your confidence heading into tomorrow's skate?
Yeah, I mean, it makes me feel pretty good. I know that I can even skate better than I did at Four Continents. So, you know, going in tomorrow, I'm going to focus on my skate, and I have a feeling it's going to be a personal best for me.
Congratulations on a great skate tonight, and good luck tomorrow.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Brenda. Still a long way to go. Results after the short program. Top spot belongs to Jeff Buttle of Canada. Then it's Johnny Weir of the United States. Daisuke Takahashi of Japan. World champion Bryan Joubert is in 6th spot, uncharacteristically. Canadian champ Patrick Chan 7th at his first World Championships. The first indications for the men are in. Japan's champion Daisuke Takahashi is in the picture. So is 3-time American Ming man Johnny Weir. And Canada's Jeff Buttle has given himself a lot to work with. He leads in Gothenburg.